My name is Mira. I am 35 years old, and this is the story of how I became a stepmother. I was born in a middle-class family. My father was a school teacher, and my mother worked as a nurse. They raised me with good values, honesty, patience, and kindness. I grew up dreaming of a normal life, a good husband, and children of my own. But life is never exactly how we plan it. I married late, at the age of 32. My husband was 40. He was a widower. His wife had passed away 5 years before, leaving behind 2 children, a 13-year-old girl and a 10-year-old boy. When I first met my husband, I was nervous. He was gentle, soft-spoken, and responsible. He told me very honestly in the first meeting, "Mira, I am not looking for romance alone. I need a partner who can stand with me and who can also accept my children as her own." His words stayed with me. I thought about them for many days. I asked myself, can I be a mother to children who are not my own? Can I handle the pain of their loss and their anger? I wasn't sure, but I liked my husband's honesty, and slowly I felt courage in my heart. We married in a small ceremony with only close family. That was the beginning of my new life. The first time I entered his house, I felt both happy and scared. The walls were filled with photographs of his late wife, smiling with the children. I could see the love in their eyes. I suddenly felt like an outsider, like someone stepping into a place where she didn't belong. Children greeted me politely, but I could sense distance in their voices. They were not rude, but they were not warm either. That night I cried silently. I knew winning their trust would not be easy. The next few weeks were difficult. Ria, his daughter, refused to talk to me more than necessary. She was in her teenage years, full of emotions and questions. She missed her mother deeply and saw me as an intruder. His son, Arav, was quieter, but he would often run to his grandmother whenever I tried to get close. I didn't blame them. I understood their pain. They had lost their mother, and now suddenly another woman was sharing their home and their father. I decided not to force myself on them. I started with small steps. I cooked their favorite dishes, helped with homework, and quietly did little things to make life easier for them. Sometimes, Arav would smile when I packed his lunchbox with extra chocolates. Sometimes, Ria would ask me for help with her school project. One evening, Raya had a fight with her father. She locked herself in her room and refused to eat dinner. My husband was upset and asked me to leave her alone. But I knocked gently on her door and said, "Ria, I don't want to force you, but I am here if you want to talk." After a long silence, she opened the door. Tears rolled down her cheeks. I didn't lecture her. I just hugged her. That hug was the first small bridge between us. Arav also started opening up. He loved cricket, and one Sunday I surprised him with a cricket bat. His eyes sparkled with joy. He said softly, "Thank you, ma'am." I smiled, though the word ma'am hurt a little. I wished one day he would call me Ma. Being a stepmother is not only about dealing with children, it also means facing society. Relatives and neighbors often whispered, second wife or stepmom. Some even told me, be careful. Stepchildren never accept easily. Don't expect too much love. Their words stung, but I tried not to let them affect me. I believed love grows slowly, like a plant. If watered daily, one day it blooms. My husband stood by me always. Whenever he saw me struggling, he would hold my hand and say, Mira, don't worry. It takes time, but they will see your heart. Months passed. Ria's 14th birthday came. I planned a surprise party for her, inviting her close friends. I baked a cake for her. When she cut the cake, I saw her smile widely. That night she whispered to me, thank you, Mira Auntie. It wasn't Ma, but it was better than silence. Arav began to sit near me while doing homework. Sometimes he would tell me small secrets about his school life. I listened carefully, never judging him. One night, after I told him a bedtime story, he hugged me and said, "Good night, Mother." Tears filled my eyes. That was the first time he called me Mother. I knew it came naturally from his heart. One day, Ria fell sick with high fever. I stayed by her side the whole night. When she woke up in the morning, she looked at me and whispered, "I wish my real mother was here." My heart broke, but I didn't show it. I kissed her forehead and said softly, "I know, Ria. Nobody can replace your mother. She is always with you, in your heart. But remember, I am here too. Maybe not as your real mother, but as someone who truly loves you." She looked at me silently. That day, something changed between us. She didn't call me Mother, but I could see respect in her eyes. Over the next 2 years, our bond grew stronger. We went on trips together, celebrated festivals, and shared laughter. One evening during Diwali, we lit lamps around the house. Suddenly, Ria came and hugged me. She said, "Happy Diwali, Mother." I was stunned. She'd called me Mother for the first time. Tears rolled down my cheeks. That single word washed away years of fear, doubt, and struggle. My husband stood in the corner, smiling with pride. He knew how much that moment meant to me. Now, 3 years have passed since I entered this home. I am still learning every day, still facing small challenges. But today, Ria and Arav are not just my husband's children. They are my children too. Being a stepmother is not easy. It is a path full of doubts, judgments, and slow progress. But it also teaches patience, kindness, and unconditional love.